you cannot completely discuss the success and achievement of the European or of the Christian missionaries, European Christian missionaries in Africa, especially in the West African sub-region, without mentioning Jacob Elisa Capitein. You cannot discuss it completely without mentioning Jacob Elisa Capitein because he played a very important role towards the establishment and progressive implementation of the activities of the European missionaries. Well, he was born around 1717 in the Gold Coast region, which is in the present-day Ghana, from where he was sold into slavery. But he was rescued by a Dutch rich man. Some writers refer to that Dutch rich man as Jacobus van Gogh. Jacobus van Gogh. Jacobus van Gogh, which was believed to be the Dutch rich man, took him back to Holland, or took him to Holland, where he was educated. Well, it was believed that the Jacobus van Gogh gave him the name Capitein. In Holland, he learned Dutch language, or he also learned Latin language. He as well learned painting, reading, arithmetics, catechism, and got a theology at Leiden. Well, after his theological academic activity, he was ordained. He was believed to be one of the earliest or one of the first black ministers that were ordained in the Dutch Reformed Church. He was believed to be one of the first black ministers ordained in the Dutch Reformed Church. After his ordination, well, he practiced a little bit in Holland, but was sent to Africa. Precisely, he was sent to Elmina, which is in present-day Ghana. There, he established his missionary activities. Well, he made some successful impacts. He was believed to have translated some missionary documents into Fante language. Some writers wrote that he translated the creed into the Apostles' Creed into Fante language. Well, one of the basic reasons for the Dutch Reformed Church sending him to Africa was because of the earlier the earlier issues that the white missionaries were having in Africa. The issue of having to make do with tropical diseases and the environmental features of Africa, which was even leading to some of them dying in Africa. As a black, he was sent. He made some impacts, as I've earlier stated some of them, but he had some challenges. A major challenge he faced both in Europe or in Holland precisely, and in Africa was this. In Holland, some whites that came in contact with him could not really comfortably appreciate his position as a minister because of the fact that he was a black man. But upon coming to Africa, he had the same issue But not because he was a black man, but because he had a Dutch wife. He had a Dutch wife, a white woman. The issue was this. Some writers believed or stated that he was not so comfortable marrying a Dutch woman. He earlier wanted to marry a black woman. He had a woman he was supposed to marry. But the church authorities, the Dutch Reformed Church authorities, did not give him permission to do so because the black woman in question wasn't a Christian. They had the structure of a Christian must marry a Christian. Well, the lady in question, the black lady, was highly interested in converting to Christianity. But the Dutch, or the authorities of the Dutch Reformed Church, sent a Dutch white woman to him in Africa, which he married. Well, maybe reluctantly, or maybe in respect to the church authorities. He was as well in charge of a school owned by the church in Elmina. But the same problem, based on the instructions of the Dutch church or the Dutch Reformed Church, affected the school or the outcome of the school. Because in that school, the school had more boys than girls. When these boys went through training and left the school, they had issue finding wives because of the fact that there was an instruction that a Christian must not marry a non-Christian under the Dutch Reformed Church. This made his work a bit difficult. The acceptance of his status became a problem. But he made some lovely challenges, some lovely impacts, like the translation of some religious documents to fancy language. This particular impact encouraged other missionaries of African origin, like Samuel Ajayi Crowther and the rest, towards translating Bibles, Christian documents into local languages. And it became a very important platform for the spread of Christianity in Africa, precisely in the West African sub-region. He was highly impactful, and you cannot completely discuss the success of the Christian missionaries in West Africa without mentioning Jacob Elisa John Capitein. Please, if you're watching us for the very first time, please do us a favor by subscribing to our channel. We have some courses in African history. I have some courses on African history in Udemy online study platform. If you may wish to go through them, we advise you to go through them. We will be so happy that you go through them because they have detailed information of some areas in African history, and we will keep producing more of those courses as well. We are also working towards producing very well written documents, extensively written researched documents based on analysis of writers about different areas in African history. When these documents are ready, we will let you people know so that you as well get them and read. Thanks for being part of our channel.